Aloha, beautiful Resilience family. I hope you guys had an amazing Labor Day weekend, that you got some time to get some R&R in and spend it with the people that you love. I definitely had some wonderful downtime, which was so welcome, and certainly helped me to kick up my self-care practices a little bit. I wanted to jump in here on this beautiful, though sort of moody and overcast Tuesday here in California to share with you a little divine download that I had this morning as I was walking my dog. And it came from a conversation that I was having with a client, and something that I've sort of been grappling with myself, is that sometimes, as you know, practitioners of all these beautiful modalities like NLP and theta and other, change techniques that we have at our disposal, we have this perception that, radical change happens very quickly and overnight, and, or we want there to be this big sweeping sort of aha moment that occurs for us. And as I was walking my dog and sort of just pondering this idea, I had this little download come to me, which was, every little bit that you do every day matters, right? That real and lasting change, although miracles happen in an instant, and of course we know that change can happen in an instant, that change does need to be reinforced. And every little bit that you do every day, however small, to reinforce something, really does compound over time. So for those of you who've seen the book The Slight Edge, or are familiar with it, and he's not the first person to talk about the law of compound interest, and that's maybe sort of a heady intellectual way of putting it, and maybe more of a heart-centered way of putting it is that even in the moments when you are wondering, man, is this meditation thing really doing anything? Or, gosh, I got up and I did this routine today, but it doesn't really feel like anything's shifted from yesterday, that you can rest easy in knowing that if you did that one tiny little thing over the course of, 21 days or 40 days or eventually 365 days, that little bit of energy that you put in over time really compounds. And that's where sort of the big lasting transitions come from. And yes, both sides of the equation are absolutely valid, which is that big changes can happen in an instant. And again, remember that those changes need to be reinforced with tiny little bits of things that you do every day to create better habits, to create better patterns. Because, right, even when all of the baggage is gone, the behavior patterns are still there. And we certainly have beautiful tools and techniques for interrupting patterns, and those are not necessarily things that you just do one and you're done. Sometimes, you got to do a swish pattern a few times to reinforce it, or sometimes you have to meditate for a long period of time to be able to really still and quiet your mind. It's not something, that you just do one time. It's like you don't go to the gym one time and curl one weight and go, yeah, nailed it. So that's a little bit of download that came through today, which was, just have faith that those little practices, whether you're meditating for 2 minutes or 10 minutes or 30 minutes, they compound and add up over time. Whether you're choosing, to eat healthy, 3 days a week versus 1 day a week, that's still progress, yeah? I mean, of course, we all want to be, amazing at it and be making brilliant choices 7 days a week and eating clean and, and if you just kind of let yourself incrementally make those changes, they tend to become a little bit more fully integrated. So I hope that helps. And I hope that you guys found some value in my little divine download that I received today and wanted to bestow upon all of you, mostly just because they're lessons that I'm learning too, because we're all in this together. And the other thing I wanted to request of you guys is I want to hear about what the things are that you are grappling with. What are the things that you're feeling like you're struggling with, whether it's with self-care, because that's kind of been the theme, or any of the other 7 pillars that are inside the pillars of resilience. What are the things that you want support around so that I can customize these posts to serve you all better and make sure that you all continue to get amazing value from being in this group. So feel free to comment here or just post in the group in general what some of your what are the things that are keeping you up at night? What are the things that you're really, grappling with, dealing with, struggling with, whatever the word is, or that you just wish you had more support around, or that you wish that you had a little bit more good juicy content to support you with. So anyway, that is my little nugget to you and my request of all of you. So I look forward to reading your posts and even seeing your live videos to hear about what it is that we can support you with better here inside of this group. I need to acknowledge that I've been a little bit MIA myself to all of you, and that's just because I've been doing a little bit of, you know, cocooning and going inward and really kind of taking a look at all of my good juicy parts, good, you know, juicy parts. That it's not what I meant to say. Oh Lord, don't you just love Facebook Live? All of, you know, those good sort of, I don't want to say juicy parts, but just kind of going inward to do a little bit of, you know, self-study and recalibrating and healing myself. So if I've been a bit absent, that's where I've been. I've just kind of gone inward a little bit, and in going inward, you know, coming out to be of better service to all of you. So anywho, that's all I got for you guys. I look forward to, again, reading your posts, seeing your videos, and hearing more about how we can support each other and how best I can serve you in this group. Aloha and a hui hou.